Good evening, dear participants. We are in day six and we'll wait for another 5 more minutes and participants are joining. So once they join, we'll start the session.
Good afternoon, students. Good afternoon. Can you hear my voice?
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, Shakti. Good afternoon. Okay, I think some of the students has posted the quiz questions, doubts regarding. See, actually, that final question, that import array A of 1, 2, 3, print A of minus 3, minus 2, minus 1. That question, what is the output? What will be the output for that question? Tell me what is the output for that question? Import array.
3, sir.
3.
Yes, sir. 3.
3 means what? That last question. A equal to 1, comma 2, comma 3. Array. That question I am asking. Comma. Okay. See this question last. What is the output of the below code? Import array. What will be the answer for this? What will be the answer? What would be the answer? No idea. No one has executed that program.
Question, sir. Can you show the question, sir?
Okay, I will show. Now just you start executing. Now I am sharing the question. See this question only. Import array.
I mean, yes, sir. But
Just,
I
1, 2, 3, sir.
just tell me. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, correct. 1, 2, 3 only answer. Okay. Then what about this yield? That the function.
CC also coming.
Sun mom, the third one, sir.
What? Third one. Okay, sun one is executed. Everyone. This program.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 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 Good. Then no other doubts. I think everything is simple questions. Am I right? Shall I move to the
Yes,
session?
sir.
Okay. Okay, students. Actually, we covered the basics, fundamentals, and then data types, variables, and then conditional statements. Okay. So today we are going to discuss about a looping statement. Okay. So before we are entering into the looping statements, I want to share one IDE. Actually, you have to install this IDE. Okay, that is a PyCharm. Okay, so this is the link to install this ID. Okay, because previous class and all we used not that Python, direct Python we used. Okay, that command prompt and console window we used. Okay, so next class onwards we are going to use this IDE. Okay, that's PyCharm. Okay, so this is a link. Okay, when I share to the GCR, please click this link and then download and install the Python. Okay, here the why we are using this PyCharm IDE means this automatically create a virtual environment. Okay, so we are going to install any package without any disturbing other softwares. Okay, so everything is inbuilt here. Okay, so that's why I choose this PyCharm. I think so many IDE is there, but my suggestion is it's a PyCharm. Okay, so here the PyCharm's almost 90% of packages are supported, so we can use for machine learning also. Okay, no issues for this because it is a VC creating virtual environment. Okay, so that's installing the IDE for Python. Okay, next. Okay, just you can see this sample code. What is the logic behind this? Anyone can tell me? What is behind this logic? Will be the logic? Anyone can respond.
Sir, 18, sir. Sir,
18. No, wrong.
sir, difference 18. Is 7 plus 1, 56 plus 18, sir, answer.
18 means what?
Answer
How you are
9.
saying 18?
Sir, answer 90.
90. Okay, good, correct. What is the logic behind that code? One formula is there. What formula?
First, we have to multiply 4 into 4, sir, and then plus add 4 is equal to
Yes,
24.
yes, yes,
Likewise,
yes. N into n plus n. Okay, very good. That is the logic. Okay, so n into n plus n, like 4 plus 4, 4 into 4, 16 plus 4, 20. 5 into 5, 25 plus 5, 30. 6 into 6, 36 plus 6, 42. 7 sevens are 49 plus 7, 56. 9 nines are 81 plus 9. So answer is 90. Okay. So this is the logic behind this code. Okay. Next, what about this? this is three image here, I think. Okay, one is clock, another one is calculator, another one is bulb. Okay, so what is the answer for this? What would be the answer? Quick, quick, fast.
85.
No, wrong.
Sir. First one 7, sir.
Very
Sir,
good.
57, sir.
Second
Second
one,
one
57.
57. No,
Yes,
wrong.
sir.
Just to see the logic. Okay, why? That's why I'm showing. Just to see that operator. That's very important. I think easily you are find it out. Clock for 10, clock for 7, and then calculator is 10, and bulb is 5. Okay, that is good. What is the logic? You can find it out. What will be the answer? No idea.
157.
Sir,
No.
255.
Very good. 255. Who said name, please?
Hemalata, sir.
Okay, good, good, Hemlada. It's correct.
Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
See, actually, here you have first adding the 10 plus 7, 17, and then 5 bulb here. Okay, so this is the logic. That is the logic. So 5 bulbs. So 3 5s are 15. Okay, 17 into 15 equal to 255. So this is the logic behind this code. Okay, it's okay. Anyway, we can move to the session. Okay. So today we are going to discuss about looping statements. Okay, actually C, C++, Java, all the programming languages, all the programming languages, this concept will be there. Okay, looping. Why we are using looping in all programming languages in the sense the iterations. Okay, so you are going to same task we are using repeatedly. Okay, so that we are going to reduce the coding statements. Okay, coding lines. Okay, so that's why the plan to create the looping statements. Okay, actually while loop, do while, for loops, that's all common for all the programming languages, but in here we are using two loops. One is while loop, another one is for loop. Okay, so while loop, they're having some conditions inside the loop and then incrementing the manually, and then you are going to do some actions. Okay, so that's a while loop. The for loop, you are going to mention the range. Okay, in that in between range you can execute the set of statements. Okay, so this is the looping statements. See, this is the while loop. Okay, first we can see the flow chart of the while loop. Okay, see, initially n equal to 5. Okay, and then the checking condition with while loop, while n greater than 0. If yes, it will be print n, and then incremented the n. Again it goes and check the condition. N is greater than 0. Again its condition is true. Then again it comes to the print n, and again it decremented. After that again it's checking. So it like the checking up to the condition is satisfied. Okay, so here in the while loop, if it is condition is false, directly it comes to the end of the loop. Okay, so this is the while loop structure. See the program n equal to 5 while n greater than 0, print n, and then n equal to n minus 1. Okay, print blast off. If it is condition is false, it should be a print blast off. Otherwise, it goes to the print n. Okay, so here the repeated step. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, like that also you can print n equal to 1, n equal to 4, n equal, like that also you can do the statements. But it's not a good for a coding style. Okay, so that's the programmers are decided to use these loops with the iteration or set of statements using repeatedly in the programming. Then you can use the while loop. Okay, so the loops are have iteration variables. Okay, every loop, for loop or while loop, whatever loop you are using in the programming, you have to initialize that particular value with the variable. Okay, and then that values each time through a loop that will be changing will be there in the conditions. Okay, so again they could check the condition. If it is true, then only the particular execution part will be executed. Okay, so this is the while loop. Next, in while loop, we are using infinite loop. Actually, loop we are going to classify two categories. One is definite loop, another one is infinite loop. Okay, so in finite loop, that's a definite loop. They're having some range, and then you are going to check the condition. If the condition is false, it goes to the end of the statement. But in infinite loop, okay, there is a no increment, there is a no decrement, there no not at all doing any incrementing in the loop, then it will say as a infinite loop. See the same flowchart diagram itself, n equal to 5, n greater than equal to 0. Okay, so print lather, print rinse. Okay, so print lather, rinse, lather, rinse, lather, rinse. See, we are going to print five, I think 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The 5 times maybe it will print. After that, it's a dry off. Okay, so this is a using that condition we check the loops. Okay, so the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 we can print like this, rather rinse, lather, rinse, lather, rinse, like that it will come. Okay, so next you are going to breaking out of the loop. Okay, if you see any continuation iteration will be there, means you can just break out the loop. So that's we are using keyword break. Okay, break. Okay, break statements. Okay, so actually these break statements ends the current loop and jumps to the statements immediately to the following statements. Okay, so here it's a code itself. While true, the condition is true. Actually, raw inputs, the Python 2 versions, we are using that input statement, but here we are using input statement. Okay, input. Okay, if line equal to done, done, this should be break. Okay, then print a line and print done. Okay, so it's executing this line. You can see first allow there. I am typing. It should be coming allow there, and finished. It coming finish. Once done, if I'm giving, then it will be terminated from the loop. So this is the breaking out of the loops. Okay, now I do an example for this. Okay, once again. Okay, once again. Just I'm sharing the screen, entire screen. Okay, so entire screen I'm sharing. Okay, I'm using PyCharm. Okay, nowadays itself. Just I am doing this loop while true, and then we are getting input now. So line equal to input. Okay, in input we are getting this. Okay, if line equal to done, then it should be a break. Should be a break. Then print line print line, and then print done. Okay. So just this is the PyCharm window. Okay, once you install, it will be coming like this. Okay. So just I am running this program. Okay, process finished with exit code 1. Okay. Let's remove the. Okay, and just.
Sir, you missed a colon. After
Yes. In loop I missed. Okay. Thank you. I think if why when whites using
Sir, second line raw underscore is missing, sir.
that should be two version only we are using. It's no issues. I think the issue in that loop, the PyCharm window, it's not supporting. I think that version 2. Okay, wait. I will check it in our Python window. Okay, it on ideally file, new file. Okay, and the while while to line equal to input input if line equal to done. Okay, then break print print line print done. So now I am saving this sam2.py. Okay, sample. See, now here this window is coming. Okay, so I am giving hello. Okay, so it's coming hello done. Then you can give done, and then you have to break. Okay, so I think one second. See here. Wait. So in this breaking out of loop, first they allow there, I gave allow there the same, but in this print done always is coming. Okay, so that's why we check the code once again. You can put the code
sir, before
out.
the print, then
Yeah. Indentation. I gave indentation. That's a problem. So now it will come correctly. Okay, now hello there. Okay, and then finished, coming finished, done. I think capital letter we give or small letter we give? Capital letter only. Okay. Okay, so this is the breaking out of the loop. Okay, you want to kill that process, I think. Enter done. Okay. Okay, so this is the breaking out of the loop. Okay, see here, first break and then it goes to the print. If done word you are giving, it go to the print done. Okay, so this is the same code. Okay, just they're mentioning in the flow diagram. Okay, so true, if condition is true it goes to the yes, and then in condition, after condition executing, the break statement will go. If break statement, straight away it comes to the final statement. Okay, it's not executing the inner statement. Okay, then we are going to see continue statements. Okay, so continue statements, it ends the current iterations. Okay, so current iterations and jumps to the top of the loop and stop the next in iterations. Okay, see this program also, while condition is true, then line you are getting inputs. Okay, if line of 0 equal to hash, continue. If line equal to done, it should be a break. Okay, so see, first allow there, giving allow there will come, then your type hash don't print this means it goes to the print this, because hash is a just a key, so print this. After that print this come, actually done, finally we done. So it's a continue. See, both break and continue statements here using this code. Okay, so finishing an iteration with continue. Okay, so that is why we are using continue statements ends the current iteration and jumps to the top of the loop and start the next iteration. Okay, see the while loop, the condition is true, continue and go to the top of the loop only. Okay, first it will be finished, then it goes to the, if condition is false it goes to the done. After that this block of code will be executed. Okay, so that's the if else, like if else format it be the, but using break and continue. Okay, so this is a flow diagram. See, if it is true, the continue, it goes to the top of the iterations, it goes to the top of iterations. Okay, once condition is initially itself satisfy false, it goes to the end of the statement. Okay, so this is the while using break and continue statements. Okay, while using break and continue statements. Okay, then indefinite loop. Actually, I said there is a two categories in the loop. One is a definite loop and then indefinite loop. Okay, so that's a, the conditions, the logical conditions becomes false frequently, or it will be infinite times. Okay, so you are the programmers, it's not easy to examine the, and then if it is very difficult to terminate the program. So that's why we are using, it's very harder to terminate the infinite loop. So you can use that you can see in the next class, that's exception handling. Now we are going in the loop, no, so the loops we are going to indefinite loop, we are going to forcefully you have to stop. Okay, then definite loops. Okay, so the definite loops, it's a, for example, the list or dictionary tuples already we discussed. So these are the sequence of values we are using. So if you are using, there's some range. Okay, for range you are already, you know, this type of set of data sets only available in that particular list, and then you can use this. Okay, so they're having some list, and then you are going to finite set of things you are going to execute. Okay, so we say that the definite loops iterate through the member of set. Okay, set, tuple, and then list. Okay, for these concepts we are using the definite loops. Okay, definite loops, and then for loop or while loop we are going to construct. Okay, so you have first the loop, in the sense it's a same task we are going to use repeatedly, then you can use the for loop. Okay. See, this is the simple definite loop. See, I told no the list 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's a definite. So you are going to print that list, whatever the list you are going to use a print. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finally, blast off. Okay, so this is a simple definite loop. Okay, because already the values are in the list. Okay, so you can just print the values. Okay, that's we are using for loop. Okay, for I in, and then this is a list. Okay, a definite loop with strings. Okay, so this is a string literals we are using here. See, first the friends variable friends list they creating, so they're having a set of names. After that we are using for. Okay, for friend another variable for looping, and in friends variable. Okay, so you are going to print happy new year, and then friend variable it should be in a first Joseph, next Glenn, and then Sally. So like that you can print, then it should be done. Okay, previous loop we are seeing in the list with the help of numeric. Okay, so here we are using the string. Okay, so both values and string we are using the loop with the help of list. Okay, so this is the definite loop with strings. Okay, just see one program in the simple definite loop. Okay, so for I in we are forming 100, 200, 300, 400. Okay, just I use this list, and then we are going to print 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 I print. Okay, and then finally it will be print done. Print done. Done. Okay, no issues. Okay, so just I'm saving this and running this program. See, 100, 200, 300, 400. Finally it be done. Okay, so whatever in the list it should be printed using the for loop. Okay, so now I'm going to change the
Sir,
string
show,
letters. Yes,
sir,
yes.
show me the program once again, sir. Show me
Program.
the program once again. Yes.
This is only no.
This is output, sir. Show me the
Yes,
program for this.
here
Program.
only.
Coding,
So
coding.
here, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Enter the name. Yes, yes, yes. Sir, is this array
Okay,
or
ma'am.
list, sir? How do you
List,
differentiate, sir?
list, ma'am. List, ma'am. List, ma'am.
Yes.
List,
Okay, okay. How do we differentiate, sir? Through the
ma'am.
square
In
bracket? Mm.
yes, square bracket in array also we are using square, but here
Okay.
passing the list as a command like. So we are passing
Okay.
that the list you can identify.
But we cannot pass the array like this.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We can't pass
Okay.
this.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Next class means we are going to discuss the list, tuples, dictionary. That time we are going to differentiate, ma'am. How we
Okay,
are going
sir.
to identify. Okay, ma'am.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So next, it's a string literals. Okay, so string the same thing. Whatever we assign in the numerical, the same thing here. Putting the string, and then using for loop. Again, we are calling the variable, and then you can print this. Okay, that's a definite loop with strings. Okay, then it's just for a flow diagram itself. Okay, actually the flow diagram same thing. If your condition is true, then you go ahead and then printing, and then if it is again it's going, finally it will be once it's done it goes to the last statements. Okay, so these are definite loops have explicit iteration variable that change each time through a loop. Okay, so these iterations variable will move through the sequence or set. Okay, whatever sequence, in the sense it will be coming like this. Okay, this is a simple definite loop. Simple definite loop. Okay. Next, we are using in. Okay. So in, looking at in variable. Okay. So we are using in, that's iterating the variable. Okay. I is a variable, it's a putting in, looking at in, this we are using the executed once for each value. Okay, so you are using in, so iteration variable moves through all of the values in the sequences. So that's why we're using in. It's very important in Python also. You can sometimes in basic interview also they are asking why we are using in the variable for loop. Okay, so this is the concepts. The iteration variable iterates through the sequence. Okay, so that's why we're using in. Same thing, the iteration variable, and then it's a diagram for flow diagram for iteration variable. Okay, so in this iteration variable, we're having set of block of code. It's executed once for each value in the sequences. It's the same thing. This only it's a example. Okay, the 5 elements is sequences, and then sequences it will be print 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They won't change the orders and all. Okay, so this sequence will come with the help of in. Okay, see this is I equal to 5, print I equal to 4, print I equal to 3, print I equal to 2, print I equal to 1, print I. So this is the flow diagram for the previous that the in you are using. No, that is the. So then the same thing I think definite loops again they're mentioning. Actually this is also the execute exact number of times. Okay, so the definite loops iterates through the member of the set. Okay, so how many members in the set, that's that set only you are going to execute in the code. Okay, so quite often we have the list of items lines in a file effectively at the final set of things. Okay, so we can write a loop to run the loop once for each of the items in the set using Python for construct. Okay. Next, we are using smart loops. Okay. Actually, smart loops in the sense, for suppose if you are stuck in the code, that code only executes entry at a time. So we are going to multiple entry, it will be comes to the for loop. Then we are going to initialize some values. Okay, so initializing some values, and then you are putting entry separately. Okay, for loop we are making separate, and then while loop also we can make separate. Okay, so don't mix with the for loop and while loop. Okay, if in the sequences of the set we are going to use for loop, inside the sequence of set you are going to perform any conditional, and then you can do any actions, we can use smart loops like another loop we are going using. Okay, so we are for example ascending order, descending order, the sorted array will be there, and then you can going to sort, that time we are going to use the smart loops. Okay, see here first before 941 12 3 74 15. Okay, before in the sense that value it should be in the format. Okay, then afterwards the same value will be there. Why they are saying like this, anyone can tell me what is print before and print after, any difference? What is different? Actually looping through a set. Okay, so looping through a set in the sense before means if you are performing any conditions, like they want to find out the largest number or smallest number in the set, you are going to check in the loop. Okay, before it should be a not a sorted list, sorted set. Okay, so that's why we are using print before that, printing before that whatever the values in the list, after that it goes to the print thing. Okay, what 9 41 12, just whatever in the set it should be printed in the loops. Okay, so looping through a set. And And then this is another program in the loop. We are going to counting a loop. How many times the execution, the loop is executing. Okay. So that's why they are creating a two variables before Zork. Okay. So before or any variable also you can put no issues. Okay. That is a variable name. Okay. So print before Zork. Okay. So initialize a 0. That is should be the counting the loop. Okay. That counting the loop. So that's the initialize 0. Okay. When it comes to the loop, first loop is printing 9. That should be incremented. So 1. So 0 plus 1. The first iteration will be done by the in the for loop. Okay. And goes to the second. Okay. Now Zork is 1. So it goes to the for loop. And then 41 is printing. So that is comes to the second iteration. That is comes to the second iterations. Again, it goes to the 2 plus 1, 3. So again goes to the 12. Again it goes to the 4, it will print 3. So 5, it will go to print the 74. And 5 plus 1, 6, it goes to the 15. Okay. After 6 execution, it will be the whatever the set, it will be printed. Okay. So to count how many times we execute the loop, we introduce the counter variable that will be a start such as 0. Okay. So we can add one it at each time in the loops. Okay.
Sir,
Tell me.
sir, can you write sort plus 1 in print statement itself, sir?
What, ma'am? Before for loop.
Without writing separate statement for incrementing, can we write sort plus 1 in print statement itself, sir?
Print statement. Yeah, you can do, ma'am. You can do. Single statement also you can do. In Python is possible. It's possible, ma'am.
Sir, can you hear?
Yes, ma'am. It's possible. You are asking, I'm going to print in the print statement we are using in the same statement. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Print zor plus 1, comma thing. Can we do it, sir?
Yes, ma'am. We'll try, ma'am. Now, wait. We'll do in the program. Zork. It will be possible, ma'am. In Python, we are going to use both the statements in the print itself. No issues. Just to check. Zork equal to
Yes.
0 and then print.
We may avoid this.
Ah,
Also,
okay.
sir.
Okay, no need. So straight away go for thing in. Okay, then type.
Just type two numbers.
19, 12,
Yeah.
13,
Yeah.
14, 15. Okay.
Yes, sir.
We are using print directly. Okay, print. Here we are going to Zor equal to Zor.
No, sir. Zor equal to, not like that. Directly Zor plus 1. Can
Oh,
you do it?
directly you are saying directly.
Print Zor plus 1.
Okay. Zor
Plus 1,
1.
comma.
Okay.
Thing. Comma thing.
I think it will show the error, ma'am.
Okay.
Because
That's
that's why it's not supported.
Mm.
I thought we are using on if condition, ma'am. In if condition itself, we are using print statement. That is possible. What I am saying, understand, ma'am? If statement, if you are checking the condition, if its condition is false, simultaneously we are going to print that if the condition is false, like that we can do. But here we are going to incrementing. No, so incrementing is not possible in the print statement. Okay. Anyway, we'll check. I think it shows error, ma'am. Okay. Anyway, we'll check. Okay. It's not a syntax also. Otherwise, we'll check first. It will coming or not. We'll check. Just you can check.
It will run, I think.
Yeah. Wait. No. For thing in the we have to put the colon. Just we are counting the sequences. Okay. Then you can.
Yes.
Introduction block. Okay. 1 second, ma'am. Just see, ma'am, this is only printing
Yeah, yeah.
11111.
Yeah, yeah.
It
It
is not
doesn't
at all.
increment.
Yeah, it's not at all taking sequences.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
okay, okay, ma'am, okay.
Good.
So this is a counting in a loop. So using this syntax. Okay. Next
Yes,
summing.
sir.
Okay, okay, ma'am. Next is summing in loop. Okay. So just you are going to add with the previous numbers. Okay. So add with previous numbers. So first is 9 and then 41. So first 9 it will print. After that it goes to the 41 and 41 plus 9 50 and 50 plus 2 12 62 and then 62 plus 3 65 and 139 plus 74 154 like that. So you are going to summing in a loop. Okay, to add up a value we encounter a loop. Okay, so we introduce a some variable that starts at 0. Okay, and then we add the value to the sum each time to the loop. So this is the first one is counting in a loop. They are using the sequences. Okay, so here we are adding plus thing. Okay, here see the variable thing. In counting we are using 1 because just incrementing we are calculating the sequences. Here we are adding the previous numbers. Okay, so that's why we're using summing in a loop. Okay, next we are going to find the average in the loop. Average. Okay, so how we are going to calculate the average in the sense, so for example sum divided by that how many numbers is there divided by like this. Okay, the same thing we are going to apply the concepts. Okay, so count equal to 0, sum equal to 0. Okay, so you are going to same thing, you are incrementing the first list and then you got the increment of 1 2 3 5 5 the sequence of steps will get. After that sum plus value, again we are using the summing up, no, so we are going to sum up the value, the finally it comes 154 and then 25 will be the 154 divided by 6, it will comes like that 25. Okay, so it's just done with the average, finding the average in the loop. Okay, so it took a total and divided by 6, so it comes to the finding the average in the loops. Okay, I share this ppt, you can just try this code. If any errors you can tell me, tomorrow we'll check. Okay, I think no error will come because already two variables initialized and then you are printing and then it goes to the for loop. Okay, you can check and then you can tell me. Okay, next filtering in the loop. Okay, first we counting, summing and then average finding and then filtering in the loop. Okay, filtering in the sense that just to set of set is values is there more than 20. Okay, more than 20 you are going to print that value. Okay, like that only this code. So just filtering the value, so using inside the for loop they're using greater than 20. Okay, if it is greater than 20, so the larger number is 41, larger number 74. Okay, so we use if statements in the loop to catch or filter the values we are looking in the set. Okay, so this is the filtering in a loop. Filtering in a loop. And then search using the Boolean variable. Okay, Boolean variable already everyone knows, true or false. Okay, so we are going to search whether this value is there in the loop or not. If the value is there means it found the true, if it is not it goes to the false. Okay, see here for loop they are having 9 41 12 3 74 15. Okay, so first if condition is checking 9, it should be a false. If condition checking 41, it should be false. If condition is checking 12, it will be false. And if condition is checking 3, it's a true. So it's found a true. Okay, and then print that value true. Okay. Again, I think 74 15 also will be coming false, I think. Okay. So if they found the value is equal to 3, then it shows the true. So if you want to search that value in that list or set, you are going to performing the if condition and you can check the condition in the loops. Okay, and then finding the smallest value. Okay, This is also same concepts. You are going to compare with the previous value. Okay, if it is less than that value, you are going to say it's the smallest. If it is greater than value, again you go to the check the set and then you check the condition and then keep on checking. Okay, see that's here same thing, 9 compared to 9, and then next 41 is higher, so it's not go to the, so compared to the smallest, so 9 again smallest, so 9 and 12 comparison, again 9 only will be there, and then it's compassed to 3, it comes to 3, and then 74 is compassed to 3, and then 15 is compassed to 3 after 3. So 3 is the smallest number. Okay, so smallest number you are going to find with the help of if elif. Already we discussed in the conditional statements if elif. Okay, so if smallest is none, then smallest equal to that value. If value is less than smallest equal to value. So this is the finding the smallest value in the loop. Then we are using another is and is not operator. Okay, actually is operator then can be used in the logical expression. Okay, it implies is the same as, implies is the same as. Okay, for example equal to. Okay, if you are using equal to is compared to the is and is not same. Okay, it's a law, is not is a logical operator, is not is also a logical operator. See here, if smallest is none, here see if smallest is none, smallest equal to value. If smallest is not none, it's also we are using the same loop. Okay, so this is the is and is not operator. Okay, that can be used in the logical expressions. Implies the is means is the same as. Okay. Next, actually, the summary today of this, we discussed while loops, infinite loops, using break, using continue, for loops, definite, and then iteration variables, and then finding the largest or smallest in the set. Okay, in the list or set. So this is the summary of today's class. Okay, if you have any doubts, you can ask today's class. And then install PyCharm. Okay, next class itself we can use PyCharm. Okay, because we are going to install some packages, so that's why next class itself we can start using PyCharm. Okay, so download link is here. Okay, you can make use of it. You can go and directly you can download and then install. This process also very easy. So it's using for next program and all. It's very easy for you. Okay, that's why we are using ID. Okay, ID for Python is PyCharm. Okay. Any doubts today's session? I think in basics almost we covered. Okay. So now we are going to enter into the topic with Python. Okay, the real Python we are going to see, because in exception handling, and then we are going to enter into the logics. Okay, so next class itself we are going to use PyCharm. Okay, we are going to install some libraries, some packages also. Okay, any doubts today's session? Participants, any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. Daily we can, I will share this logic also. Okay, you can think. Okay, that's a very important for programming. Okay, so everyone writes a program, no issues, but the logic is very important. So next class itself daily 3 logics will be coming. Okay, daily 3 logic I will ask. Okay. Okay. Okay, students, we'll see next class. Okay, thank you. Any
Thank you,
doubts,
sir.
you can post it in GCR also, or in WhatsApp also you can post. We'll discuss. Okay, I will also check the programs. If any error comes, I will share it with you. Okay, so if you are finding any errors, please post in group. Okay, then you can easily identify the errors and then we rectify it. Okay, always you practice. Okay, practice consistency, then only you can know about the basics. Okay, if your basic foundation is strong, then you can do any programming languages. Okay, not only the Python, in C++, Java, whatever language, the basic is very important. Okay. Okay, students, thank you. We'll see you next class.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. தண்ணி இல்ல சார், நானும் குடிக்கல. கடைசியா இது குடிச்சதுக்கு தான்.